Hi, I'm Kalen Thornton with Rocky Mountain Clay, here answering a couple questions we get about some of our products. First question is, can our clay be baked in a household oven? And the answer to that would be technically yes. You can use a household oven to dry out clay to get it to a hardened point where you can decorate it with acrylic paint or non-firing media such as glaze and slip and things like that. But you could use acrylic paint, latex paint, things like that to decorate it. Thing with an oven is that it just can't get hot enough to completely fire the clay past what's called quartz inversion, which is where the silica in the clay, that glass-like substance, fuses together and creates a glass object that can be used. Recommendation if you're going to fire this or bake this in an oven is to wait until your clay is completely dry, then put it in the oven to kind of finish that hardening process so that you don't do any damage to your oven. I would not recommend you put a soggy, wet piece of clay into your oven. Just a possibility that the water could boil a little too quickly. You just take a chance on damaging your oven. So make your project, let it dry for a few days, then put it in your oven. I would say up to 400 degrees would be fine. Next question is, can our clay be fired in a fire pit? Fire pits can get up to a little over 2,000 degrees. So technically, yes, you could fire this clay in a fire pit. I would caution you, if you're outdoors on a cold night, taking a piece of clay from 2,000 degrees to 30 degrees is a really bad idea. You'll get what's called thermal shock and your piece will crack. Possibly do even more damage than that. So if you're going to put this in a fire pit, I'd recommend you have some way to rotate it so it can get evenly heated. You want to be able to place it on something solid so that it can sit right. And then maybe some tongs that would be used for a raku firing, something you could grab a hold of your clay from a distance and rotate that around just so that it's being evenly heated. Also make sure that that clay is dry before you put it into the fire pit so that it does not explode, because that would be bad. If you have any other questions about our clays, feel free to ask. Hope to see you next time.